Okay, so what we have here are literally 61 proven niche ideas for coaches, consultants, experts, and service providers that can make you $10,000 a month and more. These are proven niches where people are already making 5 to 6 figures a month. We're gonna go through these now, and we're gonna see if one of these niches resonates with you, if it gives you a little bit of inspiration. Let's get started.
Have you ever wondered whether there's more to life than a boring dead-end 9-to-5 job? Have you ever dreamed about breaking free, traveling the world, making good money, and just enjoying life? No more office dress code, no morning commute, no boss. This channel is for you, so here's to your freedom.
All right, I'm sitting here with Nikita Gonkovic, our head sales coach. He teaches our clients, sales, which is one of the most important things to do. And we're gonna go through 61 niches here. Now, these are either proven niches where our clients are already making money, or we know someone personally who's making money. So literally every single niche here can get you to your first 10K a month. I would say we're just gonna start. We did a video like that in the past. We thought we'd do a little update here and give you a little bit more background examples and so on and so forth. So, first and foremost, sales coach. Sales coach is a niche where you can easily make 10K a month. We have a client who just started making 10K a month. His name is Petri.
You even had an interview with him, right?
I even did an interview. Yeah, we can edit the interview in. We can show it here. He lives in Finland, and now that he's managed to crack the 10K a month just by working from home, he's going to move to Barcelona. He said he's sick and tired of the winters in Finland. So yeah, if you have any sales knowledge, you can train salespeople, you can train companies and their sales staff, and so on and so forth. Sales coach, easy, 4 to 5, if not even 6 figures a month. Second one we have on the list here, marketing consultant. Right? If you have marketing knowledge, you can help small businesses, you can help influencers with marketing, easily 5 to 6 figures a month here. As you can see, I'll give you a little bit of an overview real quick over what these niches actually mean. So there's basically a couple areas that each of these niches operate in, and that is if you are able to give people, for example, more influence, more status, more power, then you can operate in one of those niches. Can you give people more security, more control? Can you give people more love, more affection, more acceptance, right, with their partners? Can you help them find their dream partner? Or, for example, give people more time, more peace, more inner balance, right? Less pain, less suffering, less inner conflict, both mentally as well as physically. These are all, as you can see, like as long as you can give these things, that can literally define your niche, all right? But we'll give you more examples if you don't know what I just meant. I'll give you more examples. What do we have here?
Social media consultant.
Social media consultant. Yeah.
Fantastic of his niche as well. A lot of people, nowadays we're all growing up with our phones. So most of us just know how social media works. So if you can explain to somebody else who's no idea about that, who's maybe a little bit older, not from our generation right now, perfect.
Yeah. I mean, how many old businesses do you know that were built in the 90s or early 2000s where there was no social media?
Yeah.
And then slowly but steadily people are waking up like, hey, the social media is a thing, and they have no clue, right? I gave that example earlier, I think, as well. My dad has a classic brick and mortar business, right? So he does an advertising agency, literally helping people to place ads in newspapers. And he does photography on top of that. And when I showed him Instagram, I'll never forget, 3 years ago, I'm like, photography, Instagram, it's great for photography. He was like, oh my God, this is amazing. So, again, like for you, this might be second nature. Like, of course, understand Instagram or YouTube or whatever. If you can literally help small businesses with that, or even large businesses, you can easily get 5 to 6 figures a month with that, because you can also charge very high prices. Similarly to that, social media manager. Yep. Right? So the difference is consultant, where you basically tell them what to do, versus manager, where you say, give me XYZ amount of money for my services, and I literally manage your entire social media. I mean, if you look at...
So it's a service providing.
Exactly, that's service providing. I mean, if you look at places like the one we're right now, like our office for today, all of these places, restaurants, have social media managers. Yep. That's just a person that says, okay, I'm going to help you post stuff. I'm going to make sure I'll get you XYZ amount of new customers, clients, and that is it, right? PR advisor, that's the next point here. PR advisor, my buddy Julian had a PR advisor once. He was, in desperate need of a PR advisor. If you help people with their PR, if you have experience in that, there you go, right? What else we got here?
Traffic consultant, also fantastic niche. One of our coaches is obviously also a traffic consultant, helps our clients how to get clients.
Yeah.
Dario from Berlin, obviously also a fantastic niche itself.
Yeah, Dario, he's an expert in manual lead generation as well as ad generation, so ad lead generation. So if you know how ads work, right, you can help companies or influencers or entrepreneurs how to get more clients. Blog coach. That's very, very interesting. There's a lot of people out there who have blogs, who want to build a lucrative blog. If you have experience in that yourself, you can help people how to set up a blog, how to get more viewers on their blog or readers on their blog, or how to monetize that. Easily, your first 10K possible with that. Copywriter.
Copywriting, yeah.
Copywriting, one of the most important skills ever, right? If you have knowledge in copywriting, I mentioned this also in the previous video. A former student of mine in my very first business, very shy guy from Switzerland. I think he was 20 or something when I met him, and literally what he did was he sat down in his basement or something for 6 months, read all the highest converting copies that he would find, and learned. He literally taught himself the skill of copywriting from that, built a copywriting agency, helps literally his clients with copywriting, and now makes easy 6 figures a month. Yeah. There was even a time where he made more money than me, and I was extremely proud of that. So fantastic.
Fantastic.
Has to be done, yeah.
Next one is also a fantastic web designer, because the cool thing is about either you have the skill already itself yourself, or you can just easily learn how to start building websites. It's not that hard nowadays with WordPress, for example.
Yeah, I mean, there's literally people out there, and we know that some of our partners have a client that does literally WordPress web design, and he makes over $20,000 a month with that. Yep. Again, like if you're able to get the value out to people, that's totally justifiable, right? How many businesses are out there that don't have a website, or they have a completely outdated website, or their website doesn't convert properly, or their website just looks like BS, and you come there and you say, hey, I can actually make your business look much better, aka I can actually get you more, I can drive you more customers. You can easily charge a couple $1,000s per website that you build. But you got to be smart about that. What you got to understand, I'll give you a little bit of side note here, if I may dilute here a little bit. When you choose these niches, don't ever make the mistake of charging per hour, right? Oh, I'm a web developer, I'm gonna get $100 per hour. That's ridiculous. What you do is you charge for an end result, right? It's a little bit of a marketing tip we can give you.
And also, on the side note as well, for example, if you're a web designer, only choose clients to work with in the same niche, because if you have one client, a dentist, a real estate agent, and something completely different, then you have, as if you have like 3 different businesses, So if you're just one client in one niche, what you just do at somebody, if you figured out how to build the perfect website for them, you just 90% of the time just do the same things for all the clients.
Yeah.
So it just makes the service providing also way easier and also way faster.
Exactly. So if you hyper niche down, it's much easier for you to get the results to the end client. Amazon expert, e-commerce. We have clients, James Conti, I think is his name, and his partner Aiden. I literally just talked to them yesterday, and they made $22,000 in 1 week. And funny enough, they told me they made this money in 1 week, and they slacked off the rest of the month, and they didn't do anything because they were so happy with the 22K. Obviously, that was a mindset issue. I had to get them back on point.
Bought a Mercedes.
Yeah, he then bought himself a Mercedes, which I also said don't do that. But at the same time, again, like it just shows that you can, if you know how to sell something on Amazon, if you have experience in e-commerce, right, you can literally teach other people how to do that, and you can make a very, very lucrative income from that. Similarly to that, online shop consultant, right? How many online shops are out there? How many drop shipping businesses are out there that are completely whack, that don't know what they're doing? If you have experience in that, you can literally say, hey, here's how you can make your shop convert better. Here's what type of products are better. Here's what type of products are risky, and so on and so forth. If you have that expertise, you can easily make your first 10K a month with that.
Yeah, of course, because of you, they make more money with their businesses if you're able to increase their conversions, and that's why they would also love to throw money at you if you can help them.
Yeah, love it. Talk about throwing money. Team management coach. All right, that's something that I'm throwing money at with our team management coach, Arben Viselli. He literally helps businesses such as mine manage their team. Anything from like, okay, how do you communicate with your team? How do you motivate your team? How to push that team? I mean, for me as a business owner, I'm like, I happily pay a large 5-figure sum to a coach because that money is just going to come back in. So if you have experience with team leading, side note, we have a lot of soldiers, military people with military background who get into these types of niches because they say, hey, I know how to lead a team, I know how to literally lead a squad, and businesses love that. I mean, this is one of the most hyped niches out there right now, where there's all these ex-soldiers getting into consulting because people say, hey, let's have an ex-soldier train our business. How cool is that? There's a lot of
authority right away. So cool.
Exactly. So it definitely works well. What else do we have? I kind of lost track here.
IT consultant. Yeah.
Everything is IT nowadays. I mean, didn't you even tell me that your grandmother or something has an IT consultant, or what was that?
Yeah, just in the beginning to explain her, it's not the real IT consultant as everybody thinks about, but she has like somebody that helps her. She also pays him a large sum actually to set up the phone and set up the laptop and everything. So it's more on an easy level, but of course also on corporate level or with businesses basically. Obviously it also works.
Yeah, if you have extensive knowledge in IT, setting up, I mean, you can then even niche it down more. You say a CRM expert, for example, if you help people with that, any types of statistics, any type of knowledge in the IT field, you can easily become a consultant with that. Now, here's the interesting thing. Many people do that as their job. They work as an IT consultant in a company, making not so good money, being very constricted in their freedom, and then a lot of people actually come to us with that knowledge and say, hey, I want to become my own boss with this, end up making more money, working less, and having much more freedom, and the amount of time that they do work, they can work location independently, time independently. I mean, what are we doing here? We're chilling at some restaurant, and what time is it, like 4?
I had a nice dessert.
Yeah, he already had the dessert. I told him to eat it after the video, but he already finished it. Anyways, what else we got? IT consultant, writing coach. If you're able to help people with writing a book, writing articles, and so on and so forth, we have a client, Max Gorloff, I think is his name, if I pronounce his name correctly. He's currently making $5K a month. All right, it's a good start. Obviously, we're going to scale him up to $10K a month, but making an easy $5K by helping people write. Right, I think he helps people write their first piece of literature or something like that.
Novel or something like that.
Or is it novels? Yeah, and he helps them publish it. So that's it. And again, like, you can work from anywhere in the world if you do things like that online. Startup coach, my buddy Kevin used to do that for a very, very long time. If you have experience with startups, helping startups how to get started, how to
find investors,
and so on and so forth. If you have knowledge in that, you can easily do the consulting. And again, nowadays you can do all of this online. You don't have to be anywhere physically anymore, and that allows you to, again, travel the world and work from wherever you want.
Exactly. Next one, communication coach. Obviously helps companies obviously as well with the communication. Obviously they also make more money with that. Yeah. So obviously if you're able to help people with that, fantastic.
Yeah, any types of communications. There's more sub-niches. I think we have some sub-niches later on with that as well. Any type of communication to your team members, with family, friends, to people that work together with you. You can do that. You can help people. Leadership coach, obviously very similar in that niche. I think it's fairly self-explanatory. Productivity coach, with clients doing that as well. If you're able to help people become more productive, cut out their excuses, help them, motivate them a little bit. There you go. You can become a productivity coach. Similarly to that, time management coach.
Yeah. I have some clients there as well. I want to help people to build kind of positive habits, get them into an upward spiral basically. Yeah. So if you're able to hold people, they're accountable. If you achieve that for yourself, fantastic.
Easy peasy. Yeah. Career coach, if you're able to help people climb the career ladder, help them, for example, get hired by a better company, or get promoted, and so on and so forth. That can also include things like writing CVs, if you help people how to present themselves properly, if you help people landing their dream job, etc. We have some clients who just started with that. It's already very, very successful, that field, especially nowadays. If you can help people get their dream job, easy peasy.
So if you got yourself a dream job, then obviously now you can teach it to others as well.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. A lot of these, this is the interesting part, a lot about these niches, it's not about having a certificate or having tens of thousands of hours of experience. Usually, as long as you're 2 to 3 steps ahead of the average person, as long as you have real life experience, you're good to go. I mean, if I think of our clients, maybe 95%, if not even more, 95% of our clients have no certificate or have no college degree in whatever it is that they're teaching, because it's unnecessary. Because at the end of the day, the potential client that you would get with these niches only cares about whether or not you can get them results. They don't care if you've spent 4 years in a theoretical classroom. I mean, I don't have a business degree. I never went to a business school. What I did was I just built my first 7-figure business with my very first business, a dating advice business. I helped several of my colleagues get to 7 figures, and then I've just started teaching it to our clients, and now we have hundreds of clients making 4 to 5 figures a month. Some of them even 6 figures a month. It's real life experience that people prefer over some theoretical certificate. Obviously, if you have a certificate, it's great. Don't burn it. You can keep it, but it's not necessary, all right?
Yeah, exactly, because it builds your authority right away, because if you did something yourself, for example, you got a good career or you have IT skills or whatever, if you did it yourself, it's of course the hardest part, right? Just teaching that to somebody else is then compared to that pretty simple. And exactly that's why, you for sure, if you 2-3 steps, you obviously have authority in something for sure.
Easy peasy. Let's get to the next one. We have so many niches here. Academic coach, right? Good friend of ours, Andreas, used to do that. If you're able to help people get better grades, finish their final exams positively, boom, you can do that already. If you've done that yourself, you have a couple tricks up your sleeve, you can help other people with that. Negotiation coach, you can help people negotiate better in their job, in their businesses, and so on and so forth. Public speaking coach, I forgot the name of our client. It was something that's difficult to pronounce. I'm not going to mispronounce his name now, but he does public speaking, right? And this is a crazy little anecdote. If you would be surprised how many business owners are out there who are absolute geniuses at what they're doing, but they do not know how to do public speaking. And I'll never forget that one of my first public speaking gigs in the business niche was at a big business event in, I think, Frankfurt. And it was, I think, 2,000 or 3,000 people in the crowd. And I had been doing public speaking for years as a dating coach back then, my first business. And I wasn't even taking it seriously. I hopped on stage and I literally just improvised a 30-minute speech.
Yeah, I remember, before the speech, we're sitting there eating something,
Yeah, and everybody's like, "What's your topic going to be?" I'm like, I'm just riffing off the energy, And I gave that 30-minute speech. It was great, and the people started applauding. And as I walked out, I was going backstage. There was this random guy, and he's like, "Oh my God, Max, that was amazing. Can I have a photo with you?" And I just thought he's like a fanboy, Later on, it turns out that he was actually one of the biggest business trainers in Germany. I'm not going to say his name because I have a lot of respect for him. I didn't know who it was. And then everybody's like, "Oh, you talked to him? Oh my God." And I'm like, "Yeah, he asked me for a picture." And then he actually got me up on his podcast, and we kind of talked. And what I'm trying to say here is you'd be surprised how many people are out there who lack public speaking. And if you're a generally open person, if you're good at public speaking, maybe you've learned it, maybe you're naturally good at it, you can teach people with public speaking skills. All right, let's see what else we got. Image and style coach.
Yeah, you have one yourself.
I have Kathy, my image and style coach. She's great at that. She's just a generally extremely stylish person. She knows what looks good on certain body types and type of skin tones. And the cool thing about that is, again, it can all be done online. The way I'm working with Kathy, and she's literally making 4, sometimes even 5 figures a month with that, all done online, is I literally just wake up, I send her a picture of my of what I'm wearing, of my clothes that day, and she's like, "Oh, this doesn't look good, like the shoes don't match the so-and-so," and I'm like, "Oh, I had no idea." Yeah. Thank you very much. And also when I buy new things, I'm like, "Should I buy this? Yes, no." And she's like, "It doesn't fit you, it would fit you," and so on and so forth. So if you're a generally stylish, well-dressed person, image and style coach, you can easily get to your first 10K after a couple of weeks if you know how to do it.
Exactly. Next one, finance and investment coach. Mm-hmm. Of course, if you are able, again, as always, if you're able to help people make more money, of course, then you also deserve money.
Yeah.
Pretty simple.
Fairly self-explanatory. Real estate coach, the same spiel here. Motivational coach, you can help people stay motivated, get motivated to reach certain goals. Fairly self-explanatory as well. Crypto trading coach, that's interesting. We have a client, Jakov Marsic, makes $10,000 a month as a
from Croatia.
From Croatia, as a 21-year-old. He literally teaches people how to do crypto trading. And the good thing is, you can think about crypto whatever you want. People like Jakov Marsic, they make real money with that. Yeah. That's a beautiful thing. So if you know a lot about investing, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and so on and so forth, you can start making real money as a crypto trading coach.
For sure. Next one, obviously, also fear coach. Of course, if you have skills there how to help people overcome fears, obviously also super available. For example, we have Sean making that over 10K per month.
Yeah, he's an anxiety coach. I can't remember where exactly he lives, Florida or something like that. And he does that online, helping people overcome anxiety or deal with their anxiety. Happiness coach, fairly self-explanatory. If you're a very happy individual, you can help people that have a hard time becoming happy, feeling happy, right? And also here, happiness coach, if you're focusing on a proper target audience, a premium target audience, people who, for example, have it all, you know, they have the money and the lifestyle, yet they feel empty inside. And then you come across and say, hey, I might not be a millionaire, but I know how to feel very fulfilled. You can help these people. Easy peasy, all right? Midlife crisis coach, all right? If you have a dad, or if you yourself are in midlife crisis right now and you've overcome it yourself already, you can help other people with that. You can easily make $10,000 and more with that, all right? NLP coach, if you have NLP skills, I have 2 friends of mine doing that in Vienna. They live in Vienna, they do it online, worldwide. Young guys too, I think they're like 24 or 25 or something like that. They've done an NLP course, they've practiced it a lot, and they help people with NLP.
Good.
Easy peasy. What else we got? Hypnosis coach, self-explanatory. If you have the art of hypnosis, you want to teach other people with that, you can do that. Reiki coach, that's where we get into the more spiritual energy type of woo stuff. I'm not a big fan of that, but I'll never forget in 2016, I was very stressed. That was also back then when I still was doing a lot of offline coaching. I was very, very burnt out, and I got forwarded to by a friend to my back then coach named Glenn Ackerman, and he lives in LA. He's a little woo. He helps people with like energy and breathing exercises, etc. And I literally threw a lot of money at that guy to say basically, okay, help me cope with the pressure, help me, you know, with breathing exercises, meditation, and so on and so forth. And it helped me a great deal. Super grateful. And you know, if you have skills with that, you can teach people.
For sure. Next one, expat coach, also fantastic niche. We also the coach ourselves as well. When you moved out of Austria, I moved out of Germany, right? So we really make sure that we all make the right steps. So of course, Christian is a great mentor for that. Yeah. We also have one guy in our program as well, Jacob Mullis from Denmark.
Oh yeah.
Who's also making 4 figures with not really how to become an expert, but more if you move to a new city, how to meet friends there, how to meet new people, how to have a better social circle.
Yeah.
Also fantastic niche.
Yeah, absolutely. Yoga instructor, fairly self-explanatory. You can do that online as well. You'd be surprised. Social coach, that's interesting. We have, if you're a very sociable person, if you have a big social circle, if you're a very popular person, you can teach that. We have a client of ours, Patrick Doherty, with Elite Socializing Coaching. He makes $20,000 plus a month, helping people get into like elite social circles, build this like social status, high social status up. Definitely can work. I mean, what he's giving his clients is incredible. I mean, he teaches people that, you know, have it all, but they're very, very lonely. They work from home, you know, and he says, hey, I help you how to throw parties, how to network with people properly, how to become into this like into the social circle, how to get into the social circle of high status men and women. And I mean, if you're able to give value in these niches, it's just such a wonderful thing because you're helping other people, and that's very fulfilling. And at the same time, you make good money from that, and that in turn allows you to be free and have a good lifestyle.
Yeah, for sure. And Patrick himself also, he started I think in Washington, then he moved to Las Vegas, now he's in Colombia. Yeah. Next time he wants to work then from New York. He has a team there already.
Love it.
He also invited his parents to Colombia as well.
I didn't even know that. That's fantastic.
So fantastic niche and fantastic lifestyle he also created for himself.
Crushing it. And he had the freedom obviously to visit us in Kiev, hang out with us, and good times.
Yeah.
Good times. What else we got?
Went karting together.
We went karting together and I won. I can't even remember. I think Primoz won actually. I'm not 100% sure. Anyways, programming / coding coach, right? One of our more successful clients, Petru, he made 100K a month, cracked 100K a month. I think in total we made 500K so far with him. He's teaching people how to code. Fairly easy. If you have programming, coding knowledge, and you're wasting that away in a 9-to-5 job, you can become your own boss. And as you can see, make 100K a month. We have other clients also about to crack the 100K a month in the same niche. Easy peasy. High performance coach, fairly self-explanatory. If you can help people how to perform better, whether that is in sports or business, there you go, right? Yeah.
For sure, personal development, obviously next niche, fantastic niche as well. I mean, you also have a background in self-development as well.
Yep.
And we also have Isa, for example, our client from Germany is also making over 10K of that per month. So obviously helps people how to become a better version of themselves. Works fantastic.
Isa is a good example. He's a guy who had a channel on, he has a channel, still has a channel on in the German-speaking market already, and wasn't making much money from it. And we basically helped him monetize that, basically create a high-quality VIP coaching program for his followers. And he's actually now cracking the 20K a month mark. Obviously, with a little bit of a bigger following, you can do it much faster, and we're going to scale him up to 50K next one, and next goal, which is absolutely fantastic. Parenting coach, right? If you're a good parent, if you brought up kids that are not completely ruined, you can help other people bring up kids as well. Couple or marriage counselor, same spiel here. If you're in a very good quality relationship yourself, this is a typical niche where most people think they need to have a certificate or have to have training or God knows what kind of degree. Absolutely not necessary.
Yep.
Not necessary at all. On a side note, before I forget, if you haven't done so yet, go give us a follow on Instagram. Both Nikita's Instagram as well as my Instagram, if you haven't done so yet. We're posting on there every day. We're posting value nuggets on there every day. We also reply to DMs, so if you have any specific questions for us.
If you're not sure about the niche that you picked, let us know.
Yeah, exactly. Let us know. We're going to show our Instagram somewhere here right now. And then we have, YouTube algorithm. I'm going to have to spell it. SEX Coach. All right, if you know how to... how did I say?
Have fun.
How to have fun. If you know how to satisfy your partner better, right? Male, female, or whatever, right? You can become a coach in that. I actually have a buddy of mine based in the Philippines. He lives in the Philippines because he loves the weather there. He, does online coaching with how to satisfy your partner a little bit better. If you can't do that, if you fail at that, you could maybe become a divorce coach. All right. If you've overcome a divorce, or if you have knowledge on how to overcome a divorce, you can easily become a coach there. Or next one, interesting, dating coach, right? I know someone who made several seven figures with the dating. I heard of one. We have several clients in that niche. For example, Sam. Actually, Sam messaged me, I think, earlier today or yesterday. Let me pull up this message real quick. Sam is making 10 to 20K a month with dating coaching. He said, I invested with you guys, the biggest investment I've ever made. We're gonna beep that out. I kind of myself, to be honest, he said, and then since then I've closed 25,000 in total and banked a 17.4 thousand. I know this is only the beginning and scaling is yet to come, but purely hustle mode, Emmanuel Legion has got me this far. We can show the screenshot later. Fantastic, obviously crushing it with that.
Also dating coach on more on a professional level,
Of course.
Works super well, very niche down.
Yeah.
Fantastic niche.
Yeah, what else do we have? Photography coach, fairly self-explanatory. The art of photography, you can help people with that. Nutritional coach, we have a client there, Andrea Delemont. From Italy. Yeah, he's an example. He had a degree. I think he has a PhD.
Doctor, yeah.
He's a doctor, and he said, okay, I don't want to work as a doctor anymore. I want to work free. I want to be free. I want to be able to work online. He helps people, he helps women in Italy with their nutrition. He gets them on better nutrition.
Yep.
Does all online.
Exactly. Right. Similar niche in weight loss coach. For example, we have John Licata from Switzerland, making over, I think, 18-20K with that per month. Obviously, if you lost weight yourself or you showed somebody else how to lose weight, yeah, fantastic niche. If you're able to hold others accountable, fantastic. Yeah,
John is a good example. He used to do it offline. He used to literally work his butt off as a personal trainer at a gym, at a physical gym, was stressed out, was paid by the hour, $50 per hour or whatnot. And then we said, don't do that. Go do online coaching. You can scale it. And now he makes 10 to 20,000 a month.
Yep.
Easy peasy, and he's getting married. Did you read his message?
Oh yeah, he's getting married, right?
Yeah,
so that's why
married.
He's taking a little pause now. Right?
He's taking a little vacay. He's gonna take all the money and he's gonna get married. Congrats to him. We have a fitness coach, similar to that, right? Our client Julian Hierro makes $10,000 a month with that, based in Mexico, I think. He's some South American country or Central American country. I think he's American and then moved to Mexico or something like that because his girlfriend or something along those lines. But basically, he can live wherever he wants. We can show his interview here as well. Absolutely crushing it. Health coach. The Gomes brothers
from
Portugal, making 16,000 a month with health. They teach women. I'm not 100% sure what exactly they're teaching. They're teaching them health through proper nutrition, through their gut biome and stuff like that. Lots of energy stuff and warm, cold. So very interesting, extremely interesting guys. Very smart too, young. They're early 20s or something like that.
I think they were here like 24, something like that.
Yeah, absolutely incredible. What else do we have?
Spirituality coach.
Spirituality coach, self-explanatory. If you're a spiritual person, obviously similarly to that, trauma coach, right? If you can help people overcome their trauma, overcome their childhood trauma, so they become more productive, so they become higher performing, and so on and so forth. As you can see, it's a little bit of a ranty video. I mean, we got so many niches here. Dog trainer. Dog trainer is very interesting. You can't make this up. You can literally now teach people how to train their dogs. You can do that online, and you can easily make your first 10K a month with that. You can also scale it up.
I mean, I know a guy in Germany who's super well positioned doing it online for like celebrities, football players, Yeah, fantastic. I mean, sensationally niche, basically. If you
Yeah.
position yourself there properly, I mean, you can make a lot of money with that.
Here's a beautiful thing, we haven't even talked about that. I mean, when the crisis hit, the whole quarantine and whatnot, depending on when you watch this video, I mean, how many people lost their jobs? How many people literally got from their regular income to absolutely zero income all of a sudden? How many people couldn't go to their work anymore? Our clients at the time of their lives, okay? I mean, it's horrible what was going on at that time, but our clients were like, sales are through the roof, views are through the roof, more and more people want to work with us because it's done online. So until someone turns the internet off, you have a very, very safe type of income.
Yeah.
Right, and again, you don't have to be in a country if you don't want to be there. You can go somewhere else, and it's easy peasy, right?
Yeah, especially the fitness and nutrition coaches, they got the best results actually, I think, in my opinion, during the crisis.
Yeah, of course, because there's a ton of people that used to have personal trainers in person, changed online, happy times.
They could help them how to get in shape at home, while in quarantine.
Yeah. All right, what do we have next? I completely lost.
Meditation.
There you go. Meditation coach, fairly self-explanatory. My buddy Patrick Reiser did that on me just to kind of show me like, hey, I'm going to do a guided meditation with you. I was blown away. If you know meditation, teach other people out there. And the big thing is, no, you do not need to be the guru that is enlightened or something. If you've been practicing meditation for a while and you're fairly good at that, if you're, again, 2 to 3 steps ahead of the average person, you can teach that. You can easily make 10,000 with that a month, and then obviously scale that up to 25,000, 50,000, and so on and so forth. Acting coach, self-explanatory.
We have a client there as well, Kota Takashi from California as well.
Amazing.
For sure 4 figures, about 5 I'm not sure yet, but 4 figures for sure he's making right now.
What you gotta understand is pretty much any business that you can make 4 to 5 figures a month can be scaled to 6 figures a month. Yep. 6 figures a month, meaning literally $100,000 plus a month. Pretty nice, all right? You might not become a billionaire with that. I don't know. I don't have any experience with billionaires, but you can easily make $100,000 a month with one of these niches if you scale it properly, and if you really want it, if you're willing to go the extra mile. And if you're not, if you say, hey, I'm happy with my 10K a month, 20K a month that I can make literally just by myself. Like, if you, in all of these niches, if you're just yourself, you can easily get to 20K a month. Some of our clients even make 30K a month just by themselves. Beyond that, maybe you want to start hiring an assistant or something along those lines, but you can do that just by yourself. We have instrumental/vocal coach, right? We have a client of ours, Luke Mann, making $12,000 a month with guitar coaching.
How cool is that?
How cool is that? Here's a guy who likes rock music, who's shredding on his guitar, who's really good at that, big respect, and he's like, I'm sick and tired of playing gigs where I'm getting paid a couple $100 per gig. I want to teach this stuff online, and he teaches that out of his comfort. And we had an interview with him as well, and I love what he said. He's like, he spends most of his days surfing. He lives in LA, surfing and eating Thai food, and he coaches his clients and makes 12K a month with that.
And chills with his girlfriend in the morning.
And chills with his girlfriend in the morning. Love that guy. Well, what a great example of a chill dude. Yeah. Music production coach, similarly to that. I do not know the full name of the gentleman who does that. He's very good at producing music. He's had some of his tracks published himself. He helps other people produce their own electronic music. Easily 4 to 5 figures a month possible with that, and then obviously you can scale it. Esports coach. Oh yeah. One of my personal favorite. We have 2 clients with that. We have several clients with that. We have 2 clients who actually informed us about their successes in Dota, I think.
Dota and Rocket League.
Rocket League, exactly.
Rocket League, a game I've never imagined that people would pay money for.
Jacob Evans, I think. Evans is his name?
No. Jacob Evans is a drummer coach.
Jacob Evans does the drum coaching. That's why I had him on his mind. Exactly. Yeah, anyways, esports coaching. You can easily make your 4 to 5 figures a month here. We can show some screenshots here. Breakup coach, Pablo Gonzalez. One of my personal favorites. He's been struggling extremely with his own mindset when he started. Didn't know, he didn't believe himself that he could actually make it. Literally made 8K in 1 week, just recently, $8,000 in 1 week, helping people how to overcome breakup. Easy peasy, all right? Other than that, trading coach, all right? Earlier we had crypto trading, and then we have Philip Martin here making around 8K a month. I think he's already cracked the 10K a month ever since.
He has cracked the 10K.
He did? Nice, fantastic. So he helps people with trading. He works with very dedicated clients, a very small number of clients. He helps them with their trading. He has, I think, a call every morning with them just to kind of talk about, give them tips, and that is it, right?
I think he just has a call with them in the morning when the trading starts for like 30 minutes, trades them together, and then that's it for the day.
Easy peasy. Running coach, we have that too. We have people teaching people how to run better, how to work on their running regime, and they can help them prepare for marathons and so on and so forth. Other than that, we have 61 now. I mean, should be enough for you to know now. What you got to understand is it's all about giving value. All right. First rule of money making is money follows value. As soon as you can give people in any of these niches value from your own personal experience, you do not need to have a degree, then why not turning this into a lucrative 4 to 5 figure a month business?
Exactly.
If not even
and
5 to 6 figures a month.
Exactly. If you don't have this experience yet, then just think, okay, what of these niches are skills that you can just easily learn? For example, website design,
Yeah.
If you want to learn how to do that, you just watch a couple of tutorials, you learn a little bit, and then after 2 weeks, you'll be good at that.
Yeah.
Good enough for sure.
I mean, there's just so many more examples that we can give. Cinematography, for example, as a service, practice as a service. One of my good friends does that. He literally makes 15K per client. He says, hey, I can shoot a video for you, 15K, right? So that's another great niche. I mean, there's so many niches out there where you can help people with, in all kinds of things. So basically look at your own situation. What skills do you have? What obstacles have you faced in your life that you've overcome that now other people could profit from? Right? And when you say, this sounds great, I feel inspired, I want to get started, you can book a free consulting call with Nikita directly, or with me directly, or with an expert from our team. There's a link down in the description below, or a link that appears somewhere here right now. You click on that link, you read through the page, there's a little more information if you want to read some, and at the bottom of that page you fill out the application. It takes you 2 minutes or something to fill that out, and then you can book a free consulting call with us. On the call, we'll look at your situation, we'll look at your skills. If you already know what it is that you could be offering people, we can discuss that, what your options are. We can tell you the exact steps that you need to take in order to execute that, in order to get started. If you don't know yet what it is that you could be offering, you just feel kind of inspired but you're unsure, you can book that call nonetheless. We can analyze your strengths. We can tell you how the market looks like, what model fits well for you, and we'll get you started. But at the end of the day, I mean, this was a little bit of a longer video. If you're still watching this video, you probably have the urge to get started, to become free, to become your own boss. So if that is you, book that free consulting call now. The only catch is we can only do so many calls a day, meaning there's limited spots. If the link still works, we still have a spot open for you. Anything else?
See you on the call.
See you on the call. Talk soon. Bye-bye.